From the inner sanctum of Windsor Castle and the deep familiarity of Britain's longest reigning monarch to a nation living through such unfamiliar times, the Queen's message was clearly aimed at delivering hope and reassurance.
While we have faced challenges before, this one is different. This time we join with all nations across the globe in a common endeavour.
It is only the fifth time that the Queen has felt compelled to make such a broadcast over her 68-year reign during the first Gulf War, after the deaths of Princess Diana and her own mother, and to mark 60 years on the throne.
She's effectively trying to be alongside her subjects in their living rooms while they are self-isolating and social distancing, trying to basically provide a chink of hope and a chink of light at a difficult time.
I still have a temperature.
Tonight, just after the Queen's address, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, diagnosed with COVID-19 10 days ago, was taken to hospital for what Downing Street is describing as precautionary tests. Nearly 5,000 people have now died of the coronavirus here. The government is building vast field hospitals and morgues. And yet this weekend's sunny weather still managed to challenge orders for people to stay inside and, when allowed outside for exercise, to stay apart. Today, the British Health Secretary said that if people don't follow the social distancing guidelines, he may be forced to close the parks, maybe even forbid people from exercising outside at all.
And those self-isolating may at times...
Tonight, the Queen issued her own challenge to Britons, thanking not just frontline healthcare workers, but those who were staying at home to protect the vulnerable and to spare more families pain. Better days, she said, will return. Margaret Evans, CBC News, London.
Well, as we saw, the Queen's address to the Commonwealth is a rarity, and her words at times evoke the spirit of the Second World War. Here's more of what she said for the record.
It reminds me of the very first broadcast I made in 1940, helped by my sister. We, as children, spoke from here at Windsor to children who had been evacuated from their homes and sent away for their own safety. Today, once again, many will feel a painful sense of separation from their loved ones. But now as then, we know deep down that it is the right thing to do. While we have faced challenges before, this one is different. This time we join with all nations across the globe in a common endeavour, using the great advances of science and our instinctive compassion to heal. We will succeed, and that success will belong to every one of us. We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again. But for now, I send my thanks and warmest good wishes to you all.